Ring you, Christopher Browell. Always seems to take its time.
The Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello Mr. Browell, it's Mr. Hussain here once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Friday, the 14th of March, 2025. It is a bit late here, but around about 1922, but the reality is that you never pick up the phone anyway, even if I rang up at a more convenient time. The most important thing is that I'm leaving a message today. Today was another lovely sunny day that my brother should be out in my care, which you're obviously holding him captive under. I've sent you emails, all going to be ignored and disrespected. So here we are, several decades later, and we're still arguing the same points, aren't we? Mother murdered, brother kidnapped, older brother killed off and murdered, and father murdered. Everybody's just being murdered because you just insist as a local authority to maintain this public perception and persona that you're egalitarian and benevolent and are doing everything within your remit whilst struggling financially. But you're keeping to your word and providing care. You're not doing anything of the sort, and you know it and I know it. And this has been our ongoing dispute for the longest of times. Today is obviously, I think it's 586 days that you've kidnapped my brother and are holding him hostage and denying us any access to him in clear violation of his human rights, my human rights, everybody's human rights. But you don't care. That's exactly what you did in my mother's case, isn't it? You abused, exploited her, tortured her to death, and now you just simply refuse to engage with us any further. This is an ongoing issue that will continue to escalate until my brother is prematurely terminated, just as my older brother Nazem was previously prematurely terminated, and just as my mother was. You killed her off, didn't you? You didn't like the fact that she had signed over the lasting powers of attorney to me, and as a consequence, you murdered her off using the Court of Protection and the High Court justices. And now, no doubt, the same scenario is playing out again. You are basically staging events to prematurely end my brother's life, but this time it's going to cost you a lot more money than usual. We've been here several times before. Murder of my brother, older brother Nazem, murder of my father, murder of my mother. So we've been here. It's the same playbook, isn't it? You're using exactly the same playbook, using exactly the same people to kill and torture and murder people off. And all I can do is, like I say, I need to be able to see my brother. Today is the month of Ramadan. All right, it's the 14th of Ramadan, and hopefully I want to be able to speak to my brother in this holy month. There's no excuse why I can't see my brother other than your pure malice and malicious and vindictive nature. There's no reason why my brother can't come home to see his sister, to see me. What is the problem here? Your simple refusal to speak to me and banning me from seeing my brother is indicative of when you previously, as a local authority, banned me from seeing Nazem, and then he was killed off. So it's always the same playbook: ban him, take control of the situation, isolate, medicate, and terminate. That's always the playbook, isn't it? That's what you did in my brother Nazem's case. That's what you did in my mother's case. Isolated her and then medicated her to death, and then now just whistled Dixie and walked away. Not acceptable, Mr. Browell. Not acceptable, Bradford Council. You're lying, cheating, and manipulating the situation for your own benefit, and as a consequence, me and my family are suffering. I don't want to keep it long today. I'm going to start keeping these quite short. They just need to be enough to ensure that you're aware that on the 14th of March 2025, is another day that we are being isolated, and my brother's being tortured, and you are complicit and held accountable for your actions, for what you're doing to us. It's completely ridiculous, and I'll continue to leave messages and continue to leverage a £1 million charge on you. Thank you very much.